Good evening, everyone.
Hi to the person who's jumped on, and apologies.
Yeah, hope we're all okay and hope you can hear us and hope the signal's holding up.
Do you want to, sorry guys, do you want to jump on and share that over onto Facebook?
Yeah. So just ignore me for now, guys. I'm just going to just double check this is gone.
Hi, Steve. Sorry guys, hopefully you've all jumped back on, and we do apologise. Hope you can hear us okay. Hi Chris. Yeah, YouTube, it just keeps messing with the settings. What we had to do last time. Hi Big Ron. Yeah, what we had to do last time to get it to go landscape like this, they've changed it slightly, so we had to do something else, and when it went live it was the wrong way round. So is the audio okay?
And obviously, if you can, guys, give it a share out as well. It's just currently what I'm about to do. Let's get on the right account first.
Ronnie said, good evening, Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, okay, I'll be the fat one. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Debbie. And guys, we don't see who's on, so if you are in the chat, please say hello. We are hoping to go live for a good 90 minutes for you tonight. So yeah, you're in for the long haul. So I hope you went to the toilet. Hi Emma. Again, guys, for those that were on the initial one, yeah, apologies. YouTube again. They just moved one thing, and we had to find where it was in the settings. So it made it go, the initial live was going to go live in portrait, which is rubbish for everyone.
Well, yeah, hi everyone, hope we're okay. And yeah, welcome to, well, yeah, this very spooky part of the building that we are actually in. And I'm not too sure if anybody's guessed where we are, but all will be revealed later in the video. Chris and I have just been filming a little bit just prior to going live. And we did start up here, and we did have some quite strange activity, didn't we? Especially when Chris was doing the S-Box when he was down there a little bit. And we had some really good responses on the Spirit Talker as well. So fingers crossed that now we are live, that you get to sort of experience that with us too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what I will show you, that ignore that K2, guys. That's just picking up my mobile signal. Again, that just shows when you come on the events with us, that's what your mobile phone signal can do to a K2 from this far away. Hence the fact we ask you to turn them off. But yeah, that's the way we came up.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I hope we're all okay. Thanks for joining us tonight. And obviously, if you're new here, please make sure that you've subscribed to the channel, because it is free. And yeah, make sure once this video has finished, check out some of the other stuff that's on there, especially last night when we were investigating none other than St. John's Beacon, the Radio City Tower, which is, well, it's proven quite a popular video at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe we just checked before. Adam said it's almost up to 1,000 views already. So that's actually beat the Halloween special.
That's less than 24 hours, that, so it's doing well.
So yeah, so this year's Halloween special, guys, I'm just going to investigate a park or somewhere, because obviously using 7 cameras for 60 hours is not the way forward.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously you've tuned in to see us investigate and come along with us, so we'll probably get cracking now, won't we? So we've got obviously the usual stuff. The K2 is behind, but clearly it's probably not going to be really beneficial on this live, because it's just going to keep sort of spiking up. If I can see it's flat now. You'll just have to trust me that if I do say it's sort of spiked, then I'll point that out. There's a lot of cat balls as usual knocking about. We've got the REM pod just a little bit further down there as well. And yeah, it obviously is quite a tight stuff. It is pretty dark up here when light, so
yeah, actually, shall I just show them how dark it actually is?
I mean, you could just ask them to close their eyes and they'll probably get the picture.
Yeah. That's one light off, and that's two lights off, guys. So that's what we could see when we were filming in night vision before.
Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of what we've got, we're going to probably just start here. We're not going to go too far into those rooms just purely because when Chris walks down now and shows you, it's not really sort of safety element to it as well. But, yeah, we're going to be on your hands and knees sort of crawling around.
Oh, that's me. Again, that's me, guys, because I'm stood next to it. Hi, Lisa. Again, that's me. But yeah, that's not a coffin, by the way, guys. That's some kind of like boiler installation. Although it does look like Dracula's coffin.
Maybe we're in Whitby, you never know.
So I don't know, do you want to switch it? It seems you're in front of the camera and start with a spirit talker for the change, mate.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, I don't know if you want to come back this side, only because most of the kit and obviously the rampot's behind as well. You okay, guys?
Again, you'll see as I get closer to that K2, it's actually quite good just to show that point to you, so we're not just shouting at you when we're hosting events.
Some of us shout more than others.
Well, yeah, I do shout, you know, like, yeah, turn your phone off.
Right. Spirit talker. Okay.
Hiya, Paul. You okay?
So the spirit talk is running. I'll pop that.
Predict.
Predict. Okay. Hopefully predicting this is going to be a good live, fingers crossed. So if there is anybody up here with us now, we were up here before and someone did seem to want to communicate with us, potentially a male. Perhaps you can maybe come forward again and tell us who you are. There's a lot of equipment that we've got around. Betsy. That wasn't the person we were talking to before.
No,
so
but it's a name straight away, isn't it? Which is good.
Mm. Is this potentially somewhere where you used to live?
Listen for my voice.
Okay. Oh, again, with that, we had that on when we were up here and we had nothing for a good sort of 4 or 5 minutes, did we?
Yeah.
And straight away, 3 things have just sort of flown out.
It's the power of the internet, mate. Instant stardom.
So, Betsy, or if there is someone here by that name, or anybody else that does want to come and talk to us, there's a lot of objects that we can see. You can use them to communicate. You can use the one that's there, obviously choose a word. Or you can go towards some of the different ones that we have on the floor and light them up just by touching them or moving them or walking past them.
Hi, RIP UK Events. Good evening.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us. Again, guys, please, there's 19 watching and we've got 4 thumbs up. So I know a lot of you watch on your phones and you might not be able to see that thumbs up, but if you can see it, just give it a tap for us, please. And for the regulars, if you can, keep us up to date on if we drop quality or anything like that, please, as well. We should be okay in this location.
Means quality is in signal.
Signal, yeah, not as in, yeah.
Like, this is rubbish.
Yeah, what I don't mean by that is when we switch in a minute and I jump in front of the camera, that's not the drop in quality.
Maisie.
That's too Maisie and Betsy. That's too like 1920s, I get. Maisie and Betsy.
I mean, potentially as well with the location and females, that there is sort of that. We have had stories sort of running through the building that we will obviously talk a little bit more about where we are a little bit later on. But sort of female sort of characters or potential protective female spirits do sort of come out a lot in this place.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
hi, Melissa. Melissa Jones, who came to Antwerp with us.
Okay, Melissa.
Yeah, we'll forgive you.
We'll
forgive you for being over in Dark Arts, and Carl's got one on in a bit. So yeah, we know you're a moderator over there, so you can catch you up on this. Hi, Kaz.
Watch out here.
Watch out here.
And we were told before to get out of this particular part, weren't we? So, is there any particular reason why we should watch out here? Just from a health and safety aspect, or is there someone here that maybe doesn't want us here?
Hi, Sharon.
And there's a device behind me with a red light on. Perhaps you can
Rosemary.
Rosemary? It's another female name as well.
I mean, it's also a strong scented plant as well, isn't it? I know it's a herb, rosemary. I'm thinking of lavender. It's all right. Ignore me, guys. It's getting late. It's past my bedtime. But again, as you say, it's another traditional name, isn't it?
Mm. So anything that you can see?
Violet.
Violet again. But again, that's like another plant as well.
Yeah.
You know, was someone into the plants here as well?
And the conversation that we had before, which you'll see potentially later on in the year, we did have, there was many people around us, didn't we?
Yeah.
And now it seems to be spitting out all the names.
Well, we did invite those people to hang around because we'd be back. And
again, all female as well.
yeah.
Perhaps you can tell us maybe where we are, maybe what this building was used for, or if it just was your home or where you lived. Maybe you can try and find that word and just tell us.
"28 people watching. Thank you for joining us, guys. If you do have access to it, please share it out on Facebook for us as well. We are going to be here till about 10:15-ish. So, yeah. More chance of the spirit talker telling us where you are, Steve said.
Do you believe?
Potentially. It just depends if you could do something to maybe make us believe, because I know there's probably people watching this as well that would doubt and are quite sceptical that you are here.
Mixture plays.
I like to talk.
That one of yours, mate?
That's our Ella, I think.
Yeah, she said, "Hi, Dad." "Hi, Ella. You okay?" "Look, your dad's on the telly." Cool, Dad.
She did say she was going to watch, so yeah.
Hey, what you can see is dust, by the way, guys. A couple of people have just said they look like an orb over your head, but every time we move, obviously we're in an attic space and it is quite dusty. From 4 to 11, thank you.
So we are going to be here a while. If there's anything you could do in particular in this space now, maybe you could give a word out of the device about any of the objects that are on the shelves.
Switch the angle for everyone, mate. Sorry. Give me a chance to show what's on some of the shelves as well. Stephen. Okay.
That's E-V-E-N as well.
Stephen with a V.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of something next to me on the floor. Maybe you could tell me what they are. If you can indeed see them.
31 people watching. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday night, guys.
Perhaps you can try and set one of the devices off that we've got. And look a little bit like this. You have to maybe pick them up, touch them, push them. That'll maybe give us some indication as to where you are.
There's an alpaca ciggies there as well, mate. Alpaca players. No, we're not at Mickle Trafford Mill in case anybody drops that in. Similar packet. The spirit that we heard moving up here before, moving around, are you still here with us? Hi, Cindy.
You feel like there's going to be like a head or a face that just pops up from
Yeah.
there. And you think, yeah, you got nowhere to go.
You haven't missed it yet, RIP UK. We have not yet revealed where we are tonight. Yeah.
1920s.
Wow. And what that's the 1920s, it just said, guys, and that's the decade that we both agreed those names.
Yeah. 1920s. Okay, so maybe that's potentially when you were here.
That's brilliant to get that exact decade though with those two. What was it, Betsy and
Maisie.
Maisie?
Yeah.
I mean, and that it just does give the impression of what they call flapper girls. I did say flapper, guys.
Is there anything that you could maybe do for us so we could potentially see you or hear you? Perhaps you can try and show yourself as a light. Maybe bang on something, knock on something.
Unsure if we're in the servants' quarters. I know there's lots of cobwebs, guys. But, I mean, you kind of do. I mean, a lot of times you associate attic spaces with servants' quarters.
Yeah, that's got a bit of a vibe to it, like,
Yeah.
especially, I mean, it's a bit different now because the...
What year is it?
What year is it?
It's just literally had a year before that as well. It's 2024. So...
RIP UK said, because it's painted on there, roof repairs 1998, and hopefully they finish the roof repairs.
Yeah, so it's 2024. So potentially if you feel it is, or you were from the 1920s, it's almost well over 100 years have passed. So maybe things look a little bit different, or I don't know how you're seeing it, or... Maybe you can tell us something about this place, or maybe about the area in particular that we're in.
Flowers in the attic. Remember me mum reading that book, Lisa? Speaking of me mum, that's spooky. Hello, Margie. My mum says hello.
I make noises.
Okay, if you can maybe try and make a noise now. We're going to stand still and we'll be quiet just for a few seconds.
Sorry, mate. I'll just back up so I've got you in shot, and then I shall do just that.
Maybe try and make a noise and show us where you are.
We've got someone who's eagle-eyed that might have clocked something.
Maybe we try an S-box, because we obviously started with that before, and
Yeah.
there's a few.
They take other forms.
I've had that one before. Okay.
That's the one you don't want on Bidston Hill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you if you were trying to communicate. We're going to put something else on now. You might
Are
get.
you okay?
I'm sound. Are you? Are you? Are you okay?
I'm okay, yeah.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
okay? The audience? Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Is everyone else okay?
Just turn that off for a second. So, yeah, obviously we were doing the S-Box before as well, and that seemed to obviously pump a bit of energy into the building. Obviously, Chris was a little bit on edge as well, and he was doing the S-Box and he was walking around. So fingers crossed, we have a little bit more of that when we switch over.
To be fair, you felt a little bit, like being watched as well. So
I just looked behind me to make sure no one was popping their head up out that doorway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Hi, Christine.
Yeah, have you got the S-Box then? We'll switch over. Just put that in there.
No joke, guys, about the quality dropping now. So.
Oh. Instantaneous. Down to 20 views already.
That? 18. Yeah. So Hi everyone. We'll just go straight in. Oh, cat ball, mate. Cat ball. Thank you. That's good that was behind you as well, so it's clearly not us, because we weren't moving. Thank you very much.
And again. If you are touching that, maybe you can try and push it off the edge, make it fall.
You won't get shouted at if you do that. It's okay. It won't harm you if you do that either.
Maybe someone's just waiting for an S-Box so they can start speaking to us.
I know.
S-Box.
Yeah, if you want to maybe assume you're going to start there.
Sorry.
You're going to start there or start behind me or what?
Do you want me to go? You want me to go back down there? Right.
Yeah,
well, there's lights on this time, so right, okay. I'm glad that didn't go back off, because it's good to note that cat ball didn't go back off then, guys, when I've walked past it.
We are going to reveal where we are very, very soon, guys.
Right, okay, so I'm going to put another device on, which is going to allow us to hear your voice. So please come through and speak to us. Betsy or Maisie, are you still here? Go back.
Anything that you hear, guys, as well, put it in the comments.
Can you tell us something about yourself? Are you back here? Maisie. That sounded like it was Maisie. Guys, let me know if you heard that. Maisie. So you are here with us, Maisie. How old are you? Is this where you are? there anybody else that wants to come and say hello? Whoa,
Sound like, how old are you? Really scream.
very elongated. Ah. Did something happen to you here? Were you one of the children? Are you back here? I can't stand by them doors, you know. Proper shit house tonight, sorry. Is it you that's made me feel uneasy by those doors?
Few people think it said ready.
Pardon?
Few people saying ready.
Ready.
Ready for what?
Are you playing games? What game would you like to play? How many of you are there?
Anything you could tell us about the building or the area that we're in?
The building. Can you tell us the name of somebody who works here or comes to this building? Is there anybody you'd like to say hello to? Coming through. Strangers. Is there anything else you want to say before I turn this radio off? Don't leave it going for too long, guys. It's different when I can edit it. You only see the short version of an S-Box session, but did anybody else hear Maisie?
No, nothing come up. A few sort of similar comments. Ready, change or changed. Potentially Steve, that Ronnie said. Strangers. But yeah, it's interesting though, and obviously with even that racket going off, and obviously another cat ball went off before, but it's sort of stopped and calmed down, and
yeah,
there's a few lively comments tonight as well. So fair few of us watching, so still 33 on, so thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, Deborah thinks she did hear Maisie,
yeah, because when I was back there, and I'll rewatch it tomorrow, but it did sound when it was back there clearly Maisie. I'll just push that back on a little bit, because I don't like to leave stuff on the edge, because if it falls off.
Creating my reality. Hello from North Wales. Hello indeed. Hope you're okay.
Hi guys, you okay?
Yeah, Lisa thought she could hear a girl crying as an undertone.
Yeah, there was that one female cry that went on that had held the note for quite a while. In case anyone's wondering, anyone's clocked that walking around, that's me. That's me, the wood. So yeah, we haven't put that there for any malicious reason. It is just me, the wood.
I'll just change the angle, and then obviously we'll just do another minute or two up here, guys, and then we'll go for a little wander, and then obviously we'll tell you where we are and a little bit about the building, about the place, and about the history and the hauntings. But
you got the merch look okay there, mate?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's boss, isn't it?
Lighting up very well.
Yeah.
Nice, bright and bold. So if there is anybody up here that does want to do anything, we are going to leave in a second. So if there's anything else that you can do, can you try and do it now?
Thank you.
I can't. You can see there we were both stood so still, and then it hadn't gone off for a while there either.
It's been there for over an hour as well, because we filmed up here. Like it must be going up to 2 hours. That's been sat there and didn't go off while we were filming. Spoiler alert, but you know. But it just shows that it hasn't been. You guys know on the events, if we have one cat ball and that was constantly going off, we'd switch it off, switch it on again, or we'd move it and swap it. We've done that plenty of times. We'd rather be transparent, but it's not constant. 3 times in 2 hours.
Maybe you can try and push it off just before we leave. Or again, there's a lot of other different cat balls that are around and placed. Maybe you can try and light them up, move about. We should go for a little wander.
I think so.
Yeah. Let's go and have a little explore. Well, thank you if you were communicating with us.
Shall we switch that? Shall I switch that Paratunes back on?
Yeah, obviously we did the Paratunes just there, as you can see, guys. We obviously knocked it off because it would just be going off constantly if we were up here. So we'll put that on, and then we'll bring.
Shall I bring this REM pod down with us?
Yeah, we may as well. Yeah, thanks very much, RIP UK Events. Thank you for keeping it real and honest. And yeah, we are, as you well know, the people that do watch us. That could have potentially been you, because you've just been.
Yeah, I've just moved that,
so
but
I assume that was you.
I'll leave that on the edge of there, because it's movement height anyway. It's 360, isn't it? So.
Well, yeah, we are honest, aren't we? So it's you're not about your credibility.
Yeah.
You can see that is lighting up there and that's going, but...
Oh shit. What happened then?
I'm going to assume that was you. That cat ball's just rolled. There's a picture there and that cat ball's going.
That one's going off.
So there was a cat ball just on, I'm just trying, there's someone in that picture I don't want to get. There was a cat ball obviously just on here and you've bent down there, which you have done quite a lot to get equipment out.
We've just been walking around here.
And that cat ball's just rolled off.
Did you
I don't
get
even
that?
know. I don't know. Did anybody actually see that roll off? I mean, I saw it with my own eyes. I don't know if the camera was pointing in that direction or...
Did we capture it, guys, or was this one of those typical haunted Scouse moments where...
Every time a cat ball moves or rolls.
That went with some force, though. You could hear it.
Rolled. Again, I don't know if anyone can put in the comments if they saw that come off. RLS, Mr. First, said she saw it roll off. So obviously, if you're going to call my daughter a liar, then that's fair enough. Don't think you caught it, but who knows? It's one to watch back on anyway. I don't know where I was pointing, but I saw it with my eyes roll, but I just assumed because you've put it on there now. And again, there is someone in that picture, so I don't want to get it. You saw it hit the floor. If you bend down and do what you did, so I'll go for a wider shot here.
Yeah.
You have to ignore the paratunes in the background. So the bag's there. You could do what you just did. Okay.
Let me try it one more time. Bearing in mind we've been up here for 45 minutes before we went live. We had a quick break.
The paratunes, sorry, yeah, Debbie, you have to ignore that. That's just us setting that off. But Steve said he watched it back and it rolled off. So I don't know, but
wow,
that's one to definitely look back at in a little bit.
If that's not worth the thumbs up, guys. And obviously this is the great thing with lives. We would have been more than happy if we could debunk that, but I've just recreated that live for you and we couldn't. And then we've been up here moving around.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these cat balls because we are moving.
Did you take the REM pod, yeah?
Yeah, I've got the REM pod.
Right, let's go, because that parachute just keeps going off and off and off.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll go and have a little explore the place now, guys.
Have you got the torch in your pocket?
Yeah.
These stairs are extremely steep. Right, I'll get down and then...
That's okay. So you might recognise, guys, maybe where we are, don't know.
You okay carrying the camera?
Yeah, it's Sammy.
Oh, what's that? REM pod?
It's a REM pod. I wish I could run, but I'm on the stairs.
There.
Hello?
Oh my God. Guys, please tell me the signal's still holding for this.
I caught it purple when I walked in.
And obviously, we've heard that coming down the stairs. If that was going off all the time we were up there. Oh my God. Thank you.
Well,
welcome to the best ever Haunted Scouse episode, guys. Thank you.
believe how long that's been sitting there and it's not gone off.
Yeah.
And then
But the fact we heard it coming down the steps, we've just been up here, guys. Oh my God.
It's going to explode.
Reset.
Yeah. Right. Now.
Yeah, do you want to? Here we go. Again, just for transparency, guys, it's reset the kit. Yeah, do you want to?
Have a little look at that. Now, I mean, potentially you could say that's a battery issue.
I just want to show the battery's not loose in that.
No. I mean, it could be a battery issue, but
It's a new
for the
battery.
fact that it's, I know,
That's a new battery tonight, and you guys that come on the event know we change the batteries every single time we film. They're only like £1 each.
yeah, I mean, it could be, but the fact that we were walking down and this was going to be the next room we were going to come in,
Yeah.
and obviously, if you look around, a lot of you may know where we are because we have been here before, and you have investigated here before as well. It's just that we had access to an extra part of this building tonight.
Right, what I'm going to do while Adam entertains you, I'm going to grab another battery,
Go on.
and what I will do, so you don't hear my heavy breathing as well, I'm going to leave my microphone there. Otherwise, it'll just interfere with what you guys are hearing. Yeah, so I'll leave my mic on there, and I'm going to go and get another battery for this. And that's not discounting that, by the way. Before it looks like we are discounting it, because we've only been just up here in the roof space, and you've hopefully heard it as we've been walking down. Right, it'll be 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously where we are tonight, yeah, we are in Birkenhead. We are at a Masonic Lodge, and a lot of you have been here before, and you do know how active this place is as well, and particularly some of the lodge rooms. Now, that is some of the first times we've heard the REM pod going off that loudly and that crazily here on the floor. But we know that this particular room is starting to sort of pick up over the last few weeks, and also the second lodge room that's on this level as well, that we'll go in and investigate as well. But yeah, it's such an amazing place. But yeah, it's just so weird that we were coming down the stairs and we were going to start teasing about where we were, and then that REM pod's going off. So, but if there is anybody here, there is another device, another REM pod that is over here. Perhaps maybe you could go towards that and maybe touch that and set that off. And speaking of that, Steve, yeah, there is. We are coming back here on an event on the 27th, and I think there is still places left. So if you do want to come and investigate this building with us, give us a message on our Facebook page, because you will not be disappointed. And some of the activity that we had last time, particularly in the other lodge room, was superb. Yeah, if you do want to come and talk to us, maybe you can try and make a noise or tap on something. That's just Chris coming in now.
Hello. Right, brand new battery, just to show that one. I've left that one on there purposely so no one can turn that battery in.
Yeah, hi to the 40 watching as well. It's great to, that's twice I've kicked that now. It's yeah, great to have so many of you with us on a Saturday night.
Here's where the 8 that's just joined while I was off screen go. So
cheers, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris just said just sent screen recording of fly cat ball to Messenger. I'm assuming that's flying cat ball.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people already know where we are now, so I've just been saying that, again, this is just such an amazing location, and to have sort of now the extra bit there that we have been just upstairs, but again, sort of being called or lured down to here, because this is where we were going to come, weren't we?
Exactly. And as again, I'm not discounting what's just happened on that. That has been reset now, but it wasn't going off while we were up there. It hasn't gone off all night.
No.
And it was a brand new battery.
Yeah.
What I am going to do, the K2 is going off its head because of the
JC
signal.
said hi, Chris.
Who?
JC.
JC. Hi. I'm just trying to figure out, sorry, if you'll have to, if it, oh God, is that the same one you've been hoofing?
I've visited 3 times.
Built to last them. Big Ronnie stood on a few of these and they've survived.
From your old work.
Oh, J as in, well, JC, why are you called JC? Oh, JC or Josie? Oh, as in the letters JC?
Yeah.
Ah, it's Joseph. Hi Joe, you okay? I thought you meant like it's in J. Hi mate, hope you're okay.
See, because he's moved work now, he's not asked about
Yeah,
me,
it's like,
unfortunately.
oh, God. Cryptic.
Yeah, maybe do some calling out here. We'll maybe spend five minutes or so here, and then we'll go into the other temple, and then maybe downstairs for the last bit.
Yeah, I mean, we've got plenty of time, guys. Honestly, we've got the best part of another hour with you. So, yeah, strap yourselves in.
Yeah, I was say, never fails to disappoint this place, does it?
Oh, that was brilliant. And again, it's this is the great thing, having these microphones, we can sit apart as well. I'm not discounting what we just walked into there, mate, because that was a little flurry of activity.
Cindy, that was clumsy over there that just kicked it. So when I kicked it before, so if it was going off or moving, we'd definitely point to it and call it out. But no, that's just us. Yet again, when we put these out, it's like, oh, that'll be a good place, and then you just completely forget.
Yeah. Even with the light on.
Yeah.
But if you are in here with us, thank you so much for interacting. Maybe you can come and sit down or light something up. Let us know where you are. Are you a member of the family that used to reside here?
Yeah, I agree. As you sort of get activities and waves in these sort of temples, don't you? You get like a good 5-minute burst, and then it does sort of calm down and then picks back up again.
And that's the thing with the REM pod then, it's, again, we're not, whilst I keep saying we're not discounting it, we're not 100% saying it's paranormal. It could have been a battery, but all we can ask is for trust that, you've heard it at the point, hopefully the audio's captured it while Adam's only just coming down those stairs. And we clearly would have heard it if that was doing that whilst we were up there.
Yeah, the K2 was flickering a little bit. RIP events did say. And I have noticed it myself, and we are sort of far enough away, and it's not pulsing. So
Yeah, that's why I moved it there, so you're as far away as possible to it. That is a REM pod that's next to it as well, guys. If anybody's getting any, I know Paul Eaton was in the chat. If you're still in the chat, Paul, or Kaz, or even if me missus is in there, we've got people that follow us, guys, that have got the gift of sense and spirit and communicating. Are you getting any names or anything for us to call out?
at least I'm still buzzing from the cat ball being locked. It's a new one for us, but I mean, capturing it probably would be a new one for us. We all seem to miss it.
Honestly, if it is there on camera, fantastic. It's about time. And live as well. No one can accuse us of clever editing there.
There's a cat ball just on here, mate, next to the torch.
Yeah.
Is the one on that lectern, or whatever you want to call it there?
On the cushion here?
Yeah.
No.
Could you put one on there?
Yeah, of course.
Only because when I've been here before as well, sort of round that area, things do sort of interact with the equipment. Obviously, if the K2 was sort of giving it a go, potentially. RIP events, the wife says Judith, so potentially.
Judith.
Again, female, and we were talking about females before. It's strange, but being in a Masonic lodge, that you'd think there'd be a lot of male sort of names and quite a male-dominated, orientated environments, but we do seem to get more females in this building, don't we? And more so maybe what was here before the lodge.
Yeah. Do you hear that?
Weird, like.
Yeah.
Like someone like gargling or like trying to get breath or.
Yeah.
Anybody else hear that? That's all I could describe. It was like just a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly the sound I heard.
K2's going there as well. Mark said she heard it.
It's good that K2 is still going off, and I've moved further away from it because I literally, we're using my phone to go live, guys. So it's not like one of us has got another phone going, streaming this in our pocket to get the K2 to go off. You've seen upstairs how it reacts when you're right next to it.
Yeah, people heard it.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, thank you if that was you.
Oh, see, I told you.
Thank you.
Now again, you're thinking of
Look at the
staging
K2
that on
again.
K2. I think this is the good thing about just knowing the building as well.
Yeah.
It's not like that, I know there's a pressure sensor underneath there that makes that go off or whatever, but
Let's get you back in front of the camera then, because...
Oh. That's the parachutes.
Yeah. Don't know whether you guys can hear that, but I'm going to go through here, because listen. Did you guys just hear the paratunes going off above us? Yeah, stay here then. Right, okay. So, Steve, can you do us a favour? Can you just go up them stairs for us and just check on it?
That's where Chris is going now. Oh, that cat ball's going off again as well.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm leaving mine.
Nowhere to go.
I know. Thank you.
That's
Can you
good,
do us
though.
a favour, mate?
Yeah.
Sorry. Just, can you kind of untangle that? Sorry, guys. We've got a...
Hold that for me.
Ah, that'll do. Let's give us more just by tying a knot in it. That'll do. Thank you.
That there, though, with that going off. Yeah, that actually going off, that's pretty decent, that.
Yeah. It's on the shelf as well. It's not on the floor.
That's what I was thinking. And obviously, you could argue that, you know, if you're underneath it or whatever, or you walk past it, which sometimes with, you know, in Mill Street Barracks, we noticed when we walked, like, sort of down the cellar stairs, it kind of set it off. But we've been here for, like, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And you've walked down to change the battery as well, and come back up. And we've been walking around, and that's not gone off, so...
Exactly.
Obviously, this is going. I'll tell you what. Should we put the Spirit Talker back on just for a couple of minutes and see if we
100%,
can
mate.
get?
Yeah. Paul said he gets Elizabeth when he's here.
Elizabeth.
She's nervous around males, so she'll be all right around you. But he gets the name Tom, smartly dressed in his 50s. So Paul, just out of interest, was Elizabeth, I know you were here on an event with us, was Elizabeth the nurse that you were picking up on?
So if there is anybody here now, there is another device that you could choose a word. Maybe you could tell us who you are.
Breaking wheel.
Breaking wheel.
Breaking wheel.
My car better still have wheels on it when we leave.
Yeah. Do you know, I was going to say, you're going to reset that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see once that settles. If not, we'll switch it
breaking
around.
wheel. I mean, I wonder if it's anything to do with the lodge, because you don't know. I mean, it's we don't know. So, is there any kind of? Does it signify anything? Or those that are watching, guys, if you Google breaking wheel, does it?
Caves.
Caves.
Perhaps you can maybe tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, Paul said Elizabeth was nicely dressed in a blue dress, so not the nurse. Marble.
Well, we've got things that look like sort of bigger marbles that are on the floor and dotted around. Maybe that's what you were pushing and it was lighting up. Maybe that's what was pushed upstairs before. Can you maybe try and do that again? If that is you, or was you.
Thank you, Cheryl. That's great advice. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
We are family.
I got on this.
The microphone will pick it up right next to you, isn't it? Haunted Scouse family, that's what we are. But it goes back to what we always say is like, strip away what we're standing in now, it was a home.
Just trying to process like the last 15, 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
it's just, this location is just phenomenal. It never fails to disappoint. Every time we come here, you know, something seems to happen and something different as well. And within the space of like, you know, we've done lives when nothing's happened, and then we've had, you know, REM pods going off, we've had a potential cat ball move, we've had sort of a breathy kind of voice. And it's just, honestly, if you haven't been here, I really suggest that you come here. You know, we do a lot of events here, but also you can hire this building out for your own paranormal events. If you want to know how to do that, either message Clifton Hall on Facebook, or if you're unsure, get in touch with us and we'll put you in touch with the right people. But it is, as far as paranormal event, silent. Sorry, maybe I'm talking too much, but yeah, as far as paranormal venues go, this is one of the most active, I think. I mean, I'd probably say definitely on the Wirral that we've done, and most recently with what's happened. And this is live, you know, we can't
Exactly.
sort of preempt all this, can we?
I lived right here.
Yeah.
Mike said breaking wheel was a form of torture.
Oh.
And Sue Newstead said St. Catherine was broken on the wheel and it's her symbol.
And St. Cath's Hospital's up the road. Yeah, I lived right here, so again, where...
3 lights.
3 lights. I mean, you can go red, blue, green there, couldn't you? But you're sort of making, there's 2 lights on there.
Have you guys hired it? Have you RIP UK? They're saying they can't wait to go here.
Oh, honestly, you'd, yeah, let us know what you think. I mean, we'd love to. I mean, you want to top it off?
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. If you could show yourself, that would be amazing.
That a knock over by you then?
That was me. Just sorry, I forgot. Somebody just makes silly noises.
No, it's okay. It would have been louder to everybody on the thing. So again, that's good that I've asked and you've answered straight away, because those listening on, a lot of the people listening on earbuds. So can't pass wind or anything on this one, mate. We'll have to hold it in. No, happy days. Yeah, they have booked it. So no, you're going to love it, guys, honestly. And thanks for joining us. And hopefully this is, you know, by the time we finish this, you're going to be getting a full guided tour of what you get access to, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and it sort of gives you a bit of a, you know, sort of if you've got cameras or you are filming where your hotspots are, that you might want to maybe spend a bit more time.
Not to point, actually, we've still got 1 ticket left to join us on the 27th of July well.
I did push that before when you changed the batteries. But
so, yeah, first come, first serve in the Facebook Messenger. Yeah, 1 place left, £35, 27th of July. And yeah, obviously, if you don't want to come after this, it's, yeah. What did that say then? Sorry, mate. Planned.
Which we've not planned all of this. We planned where the equipment went. But, yeah.
Cheryl said, we can break wind, we'll just blame it on the spirits. And Steve said, yeah, and you get sweets and drinks.
It's the only reason why people come.
Yeah, that's it. Literally, people have forgot to do their Aldi shopping. You know, it's all right, we're going to an event, we'll fill our pockets on Saturday.
Very small event as well, might I add. Don't pack it out, do we? But maybe if we keep that on and we go
move through,
because I mean, we could spend another hour in here.
Yeah, honestly.
But I mean, fingers crossed. Obviously, it seems to be when we've sort of moved through, a bit of equipment does start sort of lighting up. So we'll keep our ears open and fingers crossed. If something does want to come back through or touch any of the equipment here, we'll come back and investigate it.
And this is the thing, guys. What we want to know from you guys as well is these long form lives. If you're enjoying it, let us know, and we will start hiring places out that we can get for a reasonable price, and we will do a full length live. As I say, if we had it for longer, we'd go for a good 2 or 3 hours. It literally is a place you could go back and forth on.
Yeah.
So you're going to follow us through?
I've been here 200 years.
Oh Christ, well that would be right, it was built in the 18 somethings. Paratunes. See, now I would be happy to try to debunk it and say that could be us.
Yeah.
But we walked through before when when the REM pod was going off and that didn't go off.
No. It's weird that. I mean, we'll try and maybe finish up there or go back up and sort of see. We are not ignoring that, but
Cindy said she's got to go. She's babysitting. So Cindy,
joining.
thank you, and it'll be on the channel so you can catch the rest of it tomorrow. Thank you.
oh, forgot about that.
I have many regrets.
Just saying.
I've had what?
I have many regrets.
Sorry to hear that.
Did you bring your other REM pod down?
From upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we just put in the middle of the room there.
No, that's already been in the middle of the room. That was my one. That was in the middle of
it's
the room.
do you know where it is? It's
because we rushed. We came down.
because we
in that
run
rush,
down
yeah.
the stairs. Do you want to go and get it? From
Yeah,
the
I'll
foot?
go and get it. And I mean, obviously, Chris will probably explain to you
From
why.
the foot of that. Don't forget, we
Yeah.
can still hear you, so don't be having any sneaky farts while you're out there.
I like Baldy.
He's going to be slagging me off now, so I want everybody to let me know what he's talking about me. I know he is. But yeah, so those that were in Adam's team last time will know that over in that corner.
I'm going to assume that we left the torch in there.
It's in my back pocket.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll pass you this so you don't have
So I've
to,
just realised that I can't see a thing. It's pitch black.
just so you don't have to put your hand in my pocket. Oh, sorry, Cindy. Cindy's not going, yes. She can't come on the 27th. She's babysitting. Sorry, your message popped up and then it disappeared. Police, that said. So, yeah, so welcome back, Cindy. Yeah, as I was saying, those that were in Adam's team, there were some insanely loud noises that were in that corner. That's why we put that REM pod there. To the extent that my team downstairs, we had quite a good laugh because Adam radioed me because he'd actually gone downstairs and outside to see if anybody was actually outside. So that's why we've kind of thought, we'll put equipment over there that's gonna maybe capture the same thing. But then, as we always say, when you come back to a location and no two nights are the same.
No, I mean,
God knows tonight has been different again to previous nights.
definitely. Yeah, I mean, you know how on the fence I am, and
Alma, we had police while you were.
I mean, you know how unsure I am of the paranormal, but the noises that were in here were genuinely that loud. I was round the perimeter of the building. And there were some videos as well that some of the guests took that they shared with us, and we lasted a couple of minutes when and left. They were that loud, and then we did have some great REM pod activity over there. So obviously I've just switched the REM pods just because it was that particular. Share my message. It was that particular one last time that was going off, or that type of REM pod, because we have got two of them. So
yeah, because Chris has just said he was in your group, and that knocking can attest to it that it was yeah.
So if there is anybody in here now, can you maybe try and make a noise for us, please?
Sorry guys, I'm just sitting down.
Maybe if you are following us around, you can try and come into the room now, walk around, tap on something, bang on something.
Horses.
I'm sure we've had that last time as well, because we was talking about obviously the area before, the
People are coming.
the villas and stuff that were
Yeah.
sort of around here. It would have just been horses, wouldn't it?
Well, there's a picture that I
Carriages.
shared. I lost an arm. I'm sure we had something like that last time about losing an arm or losing a leg. Whether it was potentially used as a kind of hospital. A lot of these big houses were. But yeah, I'm sure I shared when we released the episode for me, mate. There was okay, that was in the corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a wide shot of the whole cabin. So are you over in the corner? Thank you.
It did say people are coming as well.
Yeah. Are you hiding?
If that was you,
My name is Alice.
Alice.
If that was you, maybe you can sit down on one of those chairs near that device. Or perhaps walk past it again. We don't mean any harm or any disrespect.
Cheryl said she's running her spirit talker and hers had just said people are coming at the same time.
You can tell us how many people there are here. And we're going to be here for a couple of minutes because we do want to explore a bit more of the building.
Don't go.
Wow.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to soon. But if there's something that you can potentially do to keep us in here, can you maybe try and do it now?
Everyone's saying the same there. Wow. What a response that was.
I'm not even looking in the... Is that Andy? Auntie.
As in
auntie.
Against. Or
No, auntie as in uncle. Auntie and uncle.
auntie as an uncle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Killed her.
Every time I point
They
out,
killed her.
They killed her.
Okay. So, we say we're going to go. Please don't go. Auntie and they killed her. And we always get that negative thing of somebody was killing people in here, basically. I've always felt like this was a proper family room, This was at the back of the house from where the main entrance is. This would have been a family bedroom or a family day room or...
You can try and set that device off once more. You might maybe potentially stay for a little bit longer. But we do want to go downstairs into the lower level of the building. Is there anything maybe you could tell us about down there? Maybe if there is, who's down there? Obviously, if we were, if we were in an episode mode, we were filming for an episode, we'd still be in...
Look above.
Look above. What to say, we'd still probably either be in that room or maybe still upstairs because of the paratunes going off.
Yeah.
And obviously, look above's just come out there. But yeah, we obviously want to show you a little bit more of the building, and we're not going to be here for too long. So
Well, that's it. It's just gone on 10 o'clock now. I think
Yeah.
we need to do half an hour downstairs.
yeah. Thank you if you were communicating with us. Please do feel free to follow us around. We are going to go downstairs now. We know potentially who might be down there. So if whoever is potentially listening, you want to follow us, please do. But yeah, great little session.
Yeah. Ronnie said, is that the chair over there that Steve fell asleep in last time?
I'm pretty sure he wasn't sleeping here last time because it was very, very happy. I think it's here that he's kipping.
Steve's bad enough. Steve snores when he's awake.
That was Hoylake, that wasn't it? It was in the beanbag. We got a little bit too comfy.
And if you haven't seen it, guys, I'm sure I've released the Darth Robbo video over on the Facebook page as well. So yeah, so thank you if you have been interacting in here.
I'll flick that back.
And again, guys, we're leaving the kit running even though we've got no cameras, but it's just like the Paratunes, it paid off there. There we go. Which way should we go? That way and give them the full tour?
Yeah, you can do. I didn't know whether just to get the other REM pod as well. So we've just got 2 REM pods downstairs.
I'll meet you on the landing.
Yeah.
Do you want to pass us that one then so you're not carrying 2? My bag should be in there as well. Sorry guys, these are the bits that the members usually pay extra for and think, Christ, is that all we're getting again this month? There is another room in here, which I will just show you. Again, some of the stuff there, but there is a brilliant mirror that is perfect for a bit of scrying. Yeah. Just showing them the mirror in there, 'cause it's a bit vibey.
You get the REM pod, yeah?
Yeah, I've got it here, yeah. Yeah, I was just explaining, these are the bits that the members usually pay for.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to grab that music box as well, mate? Just for a different little tune. The eagle-eyed of you may have noticed that was a new music box. There we go, mate.
Yeah, so obviously, for those that haven't been here before, this is probably, I mean, I don't know how I can say this is one of the really, really active areas considering what just happened tonight, but
this is usually
one of the most active areas of the building down in the basement. So this is sort of where the original dwellings of the house was, and we feel that potentially there is a protective female down here that doesn't like sort of people down in this area. The members of staff here aren't too sort of happy coming in and out of down here. I think it's just, yeah, as you can probably see when you go down, it's got a vibe.
I'll just show, like, that's where we just come from. Mark's just done. Hi Mark, better late than never, mate, honestly. It'll be getting uploaded for you to watch back. So, hi to any spirits down here. Now we're back live. That was the worry.
The signal.
Yeah. Are we back with you guys? This is where it all goes to crap now.
You on, yeah?
No, we're back now. Yeah, it just went momentarily. We did test it when we were here last time for the event, guys, so we should be okay. Are we still good signal-wise, guys?
We swap over.
Yeah. Let me know. I did ask. So, tune signal's
signal.
okay. Yeah.
Happy
They have got Wi-Fi, guys, but I think they're in the process of getting the Wi-Fi everywhere, because they have got big plans for the paranormal here at Clifton, which we are proud to say we are advisors, so to speak, in. And I'm more than happy to help where we can. You know what we're like, guys, the Haunted Scouse family, which what I will say quickly is they are doing fundraising in here to install a lift to make it even more accessible. When I get home, I'll put in the description and I'll share it on our social media pages. There is a link for a fundraising page, which I will drop in, even if it's just £1. You know, if enough of us do it, they'll get to the target of what they want to do, and it's for everyone's benefit. And you know, guys, Haunted Scouse are one of the few teams where making places accessible for people with disabilities is close to our hearts for obvious reasons. Yeah, so I will drop all the links in to help the guys out here, because they are doing it for a very good cause. But okay, in this room, I know from last time, Elizabeth, you were here. Are you still here with us now? What I'm going to do, and just for that reason, mate, I'm going to move this by the door.
Yep.
Because when we were here, this is where we kind of thought Elizabeth was. That's probably. Oh. That wasn't me. I was just about to say that's probably it settling after me putting it down, but
Give you a little extra one on the way out.
the little extra one, I was going to say, you know, Paul was sat there, and he said he got Elizabeth. You got the feeling like in this area, he got a female spirit who was just kind of stepping back a little bit. And Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, but was she the negative female spirit that was down here? The one that winds me up.
That was just the guests, wasn't it?
I mean, I know there is a female down here who is a very, very negative spirit, and you are not a nice person in life. Are you here with us now?
Yeah, Paul said.
Yeah, I thought it was. Okay, so are you hiding? Don't have to hide. Doing it again and pacing up and down. I'll lean on here and put one hand in my pocket, guys. Otherwise, for some reason, down here just winds me up. But it's a protective thing. And if you've seen the episode, you saw like the unexpected turn of events in the other temple that we'll finish off in. But it was good to have people here with us on events that correlated the same feeling and the same thing. There's a negative female spirit down here, and she was not nice, and she heard people potentially killed children, and was the worst part of it, potentially wore, you know, a uniform of someone who's supposed to care for you, i.e. a nurse. So, you know, would have been the nurse, the nanny, the childminder, and potentially, you know, helped take the lives of children. And if that was you and you are here, why don't you make a noise and let us know where you are? Plenty of things for you to light up or move or knock on, tap on, bang on. If you're so powerful, do that now, please.
quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very quiet down here, where you could get a little bit of excess sort of road noise every now and again. On the upper levels, it is very, very silent down here.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant. And for RIP UK, honestly, guys, you are going to love this part. It is. The whole building's epic. But down here, as Adam said, it's so still and so quiet.
Yeah, it's still good to see so many people watching as well, 45 of you, which is fantastic. If you can give that thumbs up if you haven't already, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button as well.
Yeah, brilliant, guys. Listen, honestly, thank you so much. As far as we're concerned, we've had a superb weekend. An episode that's scratching up towards 1,000 and, almost 50 people watching live, so thank you.
Cheryl, I'd ask him to sit on the floor so potentially a child spirit could come and talk to him, but the problem is that we're going to have to leave soon and he won't be able to get back up in time, so he's going to have to stay on his feet.
I could try. All right. Well, I'll sit where the door, so I can see out the door. I'll do it this way so you don't look at my backside.
If anyone's there, can you maybe try and help Chris get back up, please?
If there are any children here, please come in. Don't be afraid. We know in the past that there have been people you thought you could trust and they've hurt you. And they probably made you the same promises, and that's heartbreaking. But
Was it this room that you said you had a really good spirit talker in?
yes.
Yeah. Again, I know it's like death by spirit talker, but,
No, but
we haven't got that long
sometimes
anyway.
the spirit talk is great to build a narrative along it as well.
Because obviously that was when I came down after you, and it was a little bit quieter for me. Yeah, put that on. Here, actually, you may take it from me.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So if you come near to me, you can tell us your name.
Yeah, Mike said he did his own down here as well, and it was good as well.
Yeah.
Please run now.
Well, he's got no chance, has he?
Please run now. Why do we need to run? Now, again, is it the female that's saying, please run now, as in, telling us get lost, but being polite about it because, or is it the children warning us, please run now?
There's a few people saying about an orb. Now, when I sat down, I think it was dust, but I don't know, potentially you'll see a point of the camera down, something may have gone there, but we'll let you decide what that was.
Yeah. Again, it's difficult when it's got lights on. The slightest bit of dust, if it goes close to the lens, looks massive. Why do we need to run? Who are we running from? Are you warning us? Or are you threatening us? We don't scare easily.
died in the war.
I died in the war, okay, which would be, again, be relevant for the age of the building. But then,
Depends what war you're talking.
yeah, exactly, because it's, for the age of this building, what was it, the 1820s?
50s.
1850s, so therefore you've got the Boer War as well, haven't you? Which, what was that, the 1890s, the Boer War?
It's probably been like the last 4 years for me.
I knew as soon as I said it, you were... if Suzanne was in the chat, she'd be telling you it's the last 20 years. My mum will tell you it's the last 47. If there are any playful spirits here, do you have a message for Adam? He picks on me all the time because I'm old. But you can take some energy from our laughter. It's positive. It's the best type of energy.
Zachary.
Zachary. Again, it's an old-fashioned name.
I always think of like a child, like
Yeah,
Zachary.
100%. There's a little boy in shorts and you know, a smart shirt, and maybe a knitted tank top kind of sweater. How old are you, Zachary?
Virgin.
Right, okay. That changed it up a bit, didn't it?
I think it was more, I mean, Ronnie was saying is that, I love the pose, Chris, have you done some modelling?
I'd lay down, but I'm definitely not getting back up from that position. Yeah, someone screenshot this. It can be September in the 2025 calendar. Adam's doing the swimwear section in July and August.
I mean, it's July now. It's like the rain. It's still in a big coat.
Smith.
Smith. Okay, so we've got
Zachary
a surname. Zachary Smith. I mean, I'm sure we had Smith when we came here. Were you a soldier, or are we still talking to the child?
Yeah, Kaz said, I think he did as well.
Yeah, because we got something like it was either colonel or captain. No, major. Major it was, I think. Which would tie in with the war, you know.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Ken, you throw these away, and we threw fish away twice in the last episode.
And I'm just thinking, you know, this is where I've got to try and get up. But crocodile, is there anything in like the symbolism of the chairs, or because you never know? I mean, obviously we've got, it's like a winged horse or something, but it's such intricate carvings. You never know, guys, whether we're actually missing that there could be. This would be brilliant if you just look and you go, blimey, a crocodile.
Shall we see if the signal holds up and we go down to the final?
Yeah, of course.
Final lodge room.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed it does, guys. If not, don't worry, we'll come back out and we'll do a little bit. But
Yeah, we leave that there.
yeah, we can just leave that there.
So are you still following?
That was the wire on that. But so what makes that really funny? Because you only said about are you following us? It's like it beeped when you went out. It beeped when I went out. And then it did that extra beep, like someone just followed us out.
And they're probably stuck behind you now going, Dad, are we going? Channel. Yeah, Haunted Scouse, YouTube channel. Yes, you know.
So
But yeah,
fingers crossed, obviously, this signal holds up now. Mike said, crocodile, this was the fashionable ornament, but it was, and the comments just disappeared, it was something about a symbol of Freemasonry.
Right, okay.
Obviously, if someone else makes a comment, but it was argued that it represented Egypt, which was thought to be the origin of Freemasonry.
Oh, Christ, okay. Mm-hmm. And it said moan. I mean, that'd wrap it up nicely, wouldn't it, if we sat in here and heard the moan. So, hi. We'll just, before we come in, we'll give the polite.
And hopefully you're still with us, guys.
Analyze.
Analyze, yeah. Are we still okay with the signal, guys?
I think it buffered for a second, potentially. Hopefully you're still with us. Maybe just give us a little, yep, still with you.
I feel hopeless.
I feel hopeless. Right, so straight away in this room, it's gone negative again. So, okay. Thought there was lights out there then, but there's a light on in one of the rooms, isn't there? And it's just shining on the wall. If the lights go out one by one, then something's walking down here. But what I'm going to do, guys, just for this final little section, we just thought it's been a while since we've used a traditional music box. And you know, those that have seen the Peter Cavanagh episode, or you may have seen us on such things as Unexplained Caught on Camera, Series 3, Episode 2 and 5. I do like 15.
No, it was episode, what?
2 and 5.
2 and 5,
yeah.
not 15.
But we do like to use music boxes, traditional methods of if you think you're going back in time. So let's just open this. It's a new one. It's got a pretty little pattern on it. Look at that, guys. You know. But again, just an eBay buy. This isn't, you know, look at how haunted this music box is. It's literally a traditional, beautifully made music box for about £6 off eBay. So, okay, I'm going to play some music. If you like the music, please come into the room. Shall I move the REM pod near the door?
Yeah.
Just in case. So if you do like the music, please come into the room and join us. That
They
moved.
hide the truth.
That moved then.
They hide the truth.
They hide the truth. I'd have to watch it back, but I think that moved. But I think what it is, guys, it's just the winder. It must be slightly uneven, but it did move back a little bit. But I'm not going to claim that.
Interesting question, Mrs. L. Do you ever get scared doing these?
Jump scares, yeah. I think we bored the crap out of everybody with how scary Walton Hall was. But
Cheers for the donation, Steve. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you. I think we've discussed this, haven't we? We've said I think we're getting accustomed to it.
Yeah, vibey. We usually go with, but yeah, obviously outdoor locations a little bit more so. But yeah, it's just more intriguing, isn't it? Especially when you're trying to debunk things and you think, wow, you know, what was that or how was that? And yeah, I just find it fascinating.
And again, Adam says it all the time and he's spot on. We've sat there and watched these programs. Use something else. So you don't like the music? Okay, fair enough.
Get told.
But then that came across like it's the woman. Use something else. Baldy.
So we know not to use the music box in here.
But that was aggressive, that. It wasn't please use something else, it's use something else. But yeah, Adam's often commented and he's spot on. We've watched the programmes like Most Haunted and like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, and they've been great in the past of confronting.
Thanks for your donation, Cindy, it's much appreciated.
Wow, thank you, Cindy.
And again, obviously anything that is donated, guys, you know that we use it to reinvest back in the channel. It is just a hobby of ours, and you know, it just hires locations like this to make content for you guys.
Exactly, that goes back to what I said before, guys. If you want to see us do more of these long form lives, then this is something going forward. We are more than happy to use some of the money that you know, the channel memberships put in, the donations, and attending the events, buying the merch. You know, we are going to put our heads together and come up with some new t-shirt designs as well for the merch. We're trying to...
Watching.
Oh, so now you're watching. Okay.
I think we're not going to be on for much longer, so is there anything you can maybe do just before we leave? Maybe you can try and make a noise or move something.
That spirit's here.
Yeah. You sometimes pick up on a bit of more of a negative energy, but well, it's more of a.
Yeah.
I do feel it's more of a protective. It is just sort of like the lady of the house, you know, back in the day. You know, just people are just sort of in her area, and you know, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, see, I get the opposite. I get it's not the lady of the house. It's the lady that was trusted to care for the children, and she didn't. She used her position to hide a lot of bad traits.
If that was true, maybe you can go towards the device that's on the floor and make it light up.
I don't think you were allowed in this room. Is that why it makes you so angry when we're in here?
Laura.
Laura. Okay. You outside the door? Why can't you come in? We're going to have to go soon.
It's sort of one of my favourite shots, that, Joe, when you sat down in this room and you've just got that long corridor shot.
So we're going to go soon. So I'm going to count down from 5 and then I'm going to switch. Liam. Liam. Is there one last thing you'd like to say before we go? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's that knocked off. So on the screen on that, can we spin the screen on a live?
No, I think what we'll do is, if I'll take this off, I'll put that down, and then if you just stand somewhere there, we'll sort of sign off. I think in the
we can finish in the traditional shot.
Yeah.
I'll should we put the lights on as well?
Yeah, you can do.
There we go. I know some of you might say you could have just put the lights on all bloody night.
Yeah, I mean,
just to prove we are both here.
Wow. If this was an episode, you know, this probably would have been about a 2.5 hour episode as well, with the amount of stuff that's actually happened. But to capture some of this live, it just goes to show how great this building is, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and as I said earlier on, guys, in just 2 weeks' time, there's one place left to come and join us here for the night. You know, so if you do, you might have already dropped us a comment. It will be the first come, first serve. You know, if there's 2 people watching and you want to bring a partner, we can potentially stretch it to 2. Can't make any promises because you've seen it's not a huge location, but it is extremely active.
It really is. And the guys here at Clifton Road, you know, they're always looking for other paranormal teams to come in, or people to hire the building as well for different functions. It's not just paranormal, it's weddings, it's parties, it's all kinds, you know. And the guys here don't just sort of harness the money for themselves. They do so much for charity, and they do so much for the local community as well in Birkenhead and beyond. So, and what they are, as Chris said before, trying to do is to get actually a lift, full lift installed, so we get from that level to the top level where we were before. And we know for some of our members as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. So we'll put in the description and the comments when we get back in later, and we upload the video, little links to their donation page, their Just Giving page. But in terms of the paranormal side of it, I can't wait to come back here in 2 weeks' time and just investigate further.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what, guys, we've got such a great relationship with Jeff and the guys from the lodge now. You know, it's and you know, big thanks to Paige for opening up for us tonight, and he's probably going to be due back any second now, and you know, hoping that we're waiting for him so he doesn't have to wander around the building on his own. But yeah, so a huge thanks to the guys from, you know, Clifton Hall as well. Yeah. Helping promote everything that we do, and it's a symbiotic relationship that we've got with them now. We are fortunate in that way, that we are trying to help advise as much as we possibly can and grow this, because do you know what, I would love to have yous over to my side in Liverpool more often, but the one great location we lost pretty quickly. And over here, you know, between Hoylake Parade and here, we've got 2 great locations now that don't cost the earth, but are brilliant locations. Yeah,
and obviously you're probably spamming the comments here, and we can't see them, unfortunately, and I'm sorry if anyone has commented tonight and we haven't read it out or we've missed it, but it's just sort of the nature of the beast that you sort of comment and trying to read it, investigate as well. But I think it's just that's probably going to be it for tonight, because we've got to go around and get the equipment up.
Got to go back in the loft.
But honestly, thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us, and for watching, and for liking, for subscribing, supporting the channel as well, and for all your donations too. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, and please, guys, when you finish watching and it's up on the channel, drop down into the comments as well. And if you watch it back and we've missed anything, please leave a timestamp in there. And as we've mentioned before, consider the channel memberships from as little as $2.99 a month. You can cancel any time. You get 10% off an event ticket, 1 event ticket for every event. You also get 10% off all the merch that we get from the Uniform Factory. You know, so, and you can have it whatever colour you want, and you can create your own colours and designs and types of hoodies and everything like that, and t-shirts. So we do try and mix it all up, give back to you guys as well. So yeah, and it does help us hire these places. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to jump back behind the camera while he's still on it so that I can stop it while you're looking at the young'un.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us tonight, guys, and we will see you very, very soon. Stick around, watch the episode from last night from St. John's Beacon as well, because that's getting very, very popular too. And yeah, we'll see you all soon.